Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and today I'm being joined by Captain America's #1 arch nemesis, the Red Skull. Yep, a celebration of the Captain America 2 movie. Hasbro has released a set of Captain America figures, including the Red Skull here, and Baron Zemo as well. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Red Skull. So let's get to it. Now, first thing I really gotta mention is the sculpt on the skull is really good. And I love the trench coat. I mean, it's a real sweet one. Looks great. Love how it flows. And the body is pretty generic, you know, but it's pretty cool. But the real treat is the head. And that is a nasty, scary looking face. And I got it set in a pose where he's kind of looking at you from like a downward pointing, but it is a scary look. And he does look ready to beat you down or shoot you, which is awesome. Like I said, the rest of the body is pretty basic. Like the coat, but he uses like the standard jeans, boots, you know. It's not like the most standout costume of all, but you know, the head is enough to scare people, so he doesn't really need a elaborate costume. Nice feature though is that on his shoulder, like on his arms, like each arm has a Hydra logo, which is really cool. So that is a nice touch right there. Okay, and since we got accessories in hand, let's take a look at those. You got one gun, which is really cool looking, but does not fit in either holster that he has on his body, which he has two. One on right here that has a gun in it, and one on the thigh, which you can take this other gun that he comes with, which is a standard pistol, and it'll fit in either holster. If I could actually maneuver my hands to it. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, you can actually fit the gun in either holster and it'll look good either way. And while I was fiddling with that, he dropped his other accessory, which is the Cosmic Cube, aka the Tesseract, depending on which fiction you go by. But yeah, it's pretty much just a clear blue cube. But still, for what it's meant to be, it looks pretty good. And it's nice that to have the skull holding it, since it's pretty much what caused his downfall. It was his ultimate weapon, yada yada, in the first movie. So, well, the first Avenger movie, you know what I mean. But let's get to articulation. He's got the standard ball-jointed head, forward-backward with a hinge on the neck, so he can get some nice up and down looking poses. He's got forward backward with a bit of a ratchet to it, or fake ratchet, you know, and up and down, but the up and down is going to be hindered by the coat, just the way nature of that coat. He has the double jointed elbows, which are tough. Very rigid joints on him. There we go. But the double jointing works a lot better than it did on Zemo. If you've seen Zemo's review already. He's got his waist swivel at the upper body. And while it does seem to contribute a little bit of a ab crunch, it's not the best. But it does do good for waist swivel. Now we get to the legs, which are these kind of joints I'm not too fond of. There is a, they're kind of universal joints, but the hinge is actually going like, it plugs in like that, so the legs go like this, pretty much. And then the thigh will compensate. Not exactly my favorite type of joints, because it's really hard to get a decent pose out with them. He also has double jointed knees, swivels and up and down at the bottom of the boot, at the ankle, but no pivot, which is unfortunate. And sadly, he doesn't get as much articulation as Zemo does. But he's still a real cool character, and it's always worthwhile to have a figure of him. Just one sec. So, in addition to the 2 guns and the Cosmic Cube, he also comes with the left arm for the Mandroid, which has this huge axe gun thingy on it. So, yeah. Might be worthwhile to get the Mandroid. I'm not going to guarantee I'll get it, but it might be something you might want to hunt down. Anyway, all in all, yeah, Skull is definitely a must-have. If you're a fan of Captain America or the Avengers or Marvel in general, Red Skull is one of the top tier villains and should definitely have a place on your collection shelf. So anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this review. I'll see you next time. Take care, have fun, and bye-bye.